In the depths of the old town, where shadows danced with malevolence and whispers lingered in the air like ghosts, there stood a crumbling mansion. Its facade, once grand and imposing, now loomed over the surrounding landscape like a fallen titan, its windows like vacant eyes peering out at the world with an inscrutable gaze. This was the home of the eccentric recluse Gustav Blackwood, a man known for his obsession with the macabre and his unsettling collection of curiosities. One stormy night, a young woman named Emily arrived at the mansion, her curiosity piqued by rumors of the strange and wondrous treasures hidden within its walls. As she crossed the threshold, a chill crept down her spine, and the musty scent of neglect filled her nostrils. The interior was a labyrinth of darkened corridors and twisted staircases, each step echoing ominously in the empty halls. Guided by a sense of morbid fascination, Emily ventured deeper into the mansion, her footsteps muffled by the thick layer of dust that coated the floors. The walls seemed to watch her every move, their peeling wallpaper curling like gnarled fingers reaching out to ensnare her. It was as if the house itself was alive, a monstrous entity that hungered for her very soul. As she explored the upper levels, Emily stumbled upon a room that seemed frozen in time. Light filtered through the grimy windows, casting ethereal shadows across the walls adorned with peculiar paintings of grotesque monsters and nightmarish creatures. Among them, one stood out, a portrait of a figure shrouded in darkness, its eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light that seemed to follow her every move. Intrigued by the painting, Emily approached it, her heart pounding in her chest. As she reached out to touch the canvas, a sudden gust of wind swept through the room, extinguishing the candles that flickered eerily on the mantelpiece. In the sudden darkness, a voice whispered in her ear, its words chilling her to the core. "My favorite thing is monsters," the voice hissed, its tone as cold as the grave. Startled, Emily spun around, but there was no one there. The room was empty, save for the eerie paintings that seemed to come alive in the shifting shadows. Fear gripped her heart, but curiosity drove her forward, deeper into the mysteries of the mansion. With trembling hands, she opened a hidden door concealed behind a tapestry, revealing a hidden chamber bathed in an eerie blue light. In the center of the room stood a pedestal, upon which rested a strange figurine, a grotesque statue of a monstrous creature with writhing tentacles and gaping maw. As Emily approached the statue, a sense of unease washed over her, and the air grew thick with a palpable sense of malevolence. She could hear faint whispers echoing in the chamber, their words indecipherable yet filled with a sinister intent that sent shivers down her spine. Determined to uncover the truth behind the enigmatic statue, Emily reached out to touch it, her fingertips grazing its cold, smooth surface. In an instant, the room plunged into darkness, and a deafening roar filled the chamber, shaking the very foundations of the mansion. When the darkness lifted, Emily found herself standing in a nightmarish realm unlike anything she had ever seen. Twisted landscapes of jagged rocks and gnarled trees stretched out before her, bathed in an otherworldly light that seemed to seep from the very fabric of reality. Monstrous creatures roamed the landscape, their grotesque forms shifting and morphing in an endless dance of horror and madness. Among them, she saw the figure from the painting, the entity that had haunted her since she set foot in the mansion. Its eyes bore into her, filled with a hunger that sent a chill down her spine. As the monstrous creature advanced towards her, Emily realized the terrible truth. The mansion was a gateway to a realm of darkness, a place where nightmares came to life and reality twisted upon itself. In that moment of revelation, she understood that she was not a mere spectator but a participant in the macabre drama unfolding before her. With a newfound resolve, Emily faced the monstrous entity, her heart filled with a mixture of fear and determination. She knew that to escape this nightmarish realm, she had to confront her own inner demons and embrace the darkness that threatened to consume her. As the creature loomed over her, its jaws gaping wide in a silent scream, Emily closed her eyes and uttered the words that would seal her fate. "My favorite thing is monsters," she whispered, her voice strong and unwavering. And with those words, the world around her shattered like glass, and Emily found herself standing in the dilapidated room of the mansion once more. The painting had vanished, the figurine reduced to dust, but the memory of her journey into darkness remained, a haunting reminder of the thin veil that separated reality from nightmare. And as she fled the mansion, her heart heavy with the weight of her ordeal, Emily knew that she had unlocked a truth that few dared to seek, that sometimes the most beautiful things were born from the darkest depths of the human soul. And in that realization, she found a strange kind of solace, a beacon of light in a world consumed by shadows.